Greetings, wise ones, and welcome back to the 8th House Wisdom channel. I'm Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. I'm here recording a video on the first day of Libra season and exploring 8 ways to lead with grace and to balance during this harmonious time. Whether you are a Libra yourself, or you're just looking to make the most of this astrological season through stellar planning, these tips will help you to harness the positive energies that will be abounding for the next 30 days. So stay tuned for the information in the video, and make sure to like this video, to share it with other wise ones via the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more zodiac season updates and stellar planning videos. Welcome to Libra season 2023, a beautiful and graceful time that carries a unique and harmonious energy amongst the cardinal and influencer signs of the zodiac. This energy is bound to leave a lasting impact both on you as an individual and on the collective, especially after experiencing 2 major planets in our personal lives in retrograde motion, those being Mercury and Venus, which happens to be Libra's ruling planet. Remember that Libra is represented by the scales, and it's the only zodiac sign that is represented by an object as opposed to an animal. And it represents aspects of balance, diplomacy, and something the sign is definitely known for, relationship and partnership. So these are the qualities that are going to be amplified the most during this next zodiac season. And here we are at 0 degrees Aries, which represents the 7th house and creates what's known as the cardinal cross in astrology. That means when looking at a circular chart, the cross that goes from top to bottom and left to right, Libra is found on the right side and indicates our descendant. Libra is the beginning of our soul's journey after becoming a full-fledged adult as Virgo into the specific aspects of life that help us to hone our adult sensibilities and create a life worth living. And it's no accident that our first adult foray is into relationships of a loving nature, as well as focusing on business, because those 2 things tend to make up the heart of our day-to-day interactions. Both Libra the sign and this next 30-day period are times where we are called to seek fairness and justice, not only in our personal and social interactions, but on a broader scale in our community, in our society, and globally. This is what evokes the common symbol of Lady Justice when thinking about Libra season, the woman actually holding the scales, and remembering that old adage that justice is blind. And when it is blind, it works at its best, being dispassionate and rational, hearing both sides, and making the best decision possible in that time. These are the aspects of the sign that promote harmony and, of course, balance. However, in our shadow side of Libra, we need to be reminded to avoid excessive people-pleasing and superficiality for the purposes of experiencing peace and grace and looking good aesthetically, above and beyond what may intuitively or in our bodies actually feel best. This is a blind spot for the sign of Libra because it is an air sign, so it tends to make most of its decisions based on what is most intellectually sound and rational. But as I love to remind all of my clients, whether in coaching or psychotherapy or astrology, our brain is only about 10% of our body when you think about it logistically. And our brain will frequently leave the building when it doesn't like our decisions. But our bodies have to schlep their way through it. So it's important when thinking about this concept of balance to also remember that even though the brain and the head are 10%, and they oftentimes have great control over what we do, we need to put the body and our intuition on the other side of the scale so that we can create an environment that not only thinks good, but feels good when we're in it. That helps us avoid aspects of being too superficial and still allows us to operate from a beautiful and graceful perspective, the way that Venus-ruled Libra prefers to operate. Now, note for stellar planning purposes that overall Libra season 2023 is going to be a period of great growth and transformation, especially because Libra season will be kicking off the new chain of eclipses that started in April when the lunar nodes changed from Taurus and Scorpio to Aries and Libra. So we want to focus on where we can tap into the energy of fairness, collaboration, and elegance to bring more equilibrium to our lives, to lead gracefully and not tyrannically. And that requires slowing down and reflecting in a deep way. So I am offering 8 ways for us to tap in to the best parts of this cardinal and influential energy that Libra season will be lending us to experience graceful leadership and to bring our collective desires to get more balanced into easier focus over the next 30 days, especially as we experience great beginnings and endings brought to us by upcoming fall eclipse season. To apply the information in this video, click the link below to get a free copy of your birth chart. Understand your planetary placements and get your planet positions at birth so you know where all the signs are in your chart. So let's get into the tips now. Number 1, embrace fairness. We've been talking about how Libra is all about balance and justice. So I encourage you to make it a point to approach the decisions and conflicts in your life, be them personal or business, with an air of fairness in mind. Take time to listen to all sides of a story and then choose to make impartial choices reflective of the information that you have heard and your experience in the moment versus how you already decided you were going to operate before you even approached a conversation. Number 2, work on strengthening relationships. Again, Libra season is about the 7th house, focusing on love and business partnerships and a great sense of justice. So now is an ideal time to nurture your connections. Libra is a very social sign, so our social relationships, our time with family, and our lovers are going to be in great focus. If you have a rift, take steps to make amends if necessary. Learn how to invest in the people who matter to you the most. But remember that your most important relationship is your relationship with yourself. And you too deserve investment and time given. That is the key to being able to have a balanced life in relationship. So make sure that you have equal amounts of energy and investment going out to the relationships that you have with others as you do the cultivation and self-care and self-love that needs to show up in your relationship with yourself. Next up, cultivate aesthetics and focusing on beauty. Because Libra is a Venusian sign, there is a great focus on money, love, and beauty. If ever there was a time that you were considering changing your hair, your makeup, or anything around your physical or outer presentation, now would be perfect. Additionally, this is a season to surround yourself in a Venusian playground. That means experience art, love music, go to a museum, do anything that allows you to take in and experience beauty in all forms. Redecorate. All of these things will help connect you to that sense of grace and create balance for you. Because when we exist in beautiful surroundings, it inspires us to create more beauty in our own lives. Number 4, practicing diplomacy. Libras are known for their grace and their desire to handle things rationally. We can all work during this next 30-day period to channel our inner Libra by encouraging open communication and moving towards graceful conflict resolution. If you find yourself in a leadership position, work on being diplomatic, not a dictator. Try to find common ground and work with others to achieve your goal. Because one thing is guaranteed during Libra season: we need people, and our highest expressions come from being able to effectively work and collaborate with others. Number 5, seek harmony in your work-life balance. Now, I know that this term can be very overused, and I want to be clear. There is no one way to have a work-life balance. That is dependent upon each person's life, their goals, and what feels good to their body. However, it is important for us collectively to strive to understand what that mix is and to avoid overcommitting and people-pleasing, which can lead to burnout in Libra season because of the optics of it, or because we have difficulty coming down on a decision one way or another. Prioritize your own self-care, set boundaries, and then you will find that you have a container that will allow you to minute by minute determine what the most appropriate work-life balance to support your well-being is at that time, and be open to that being flexible because it should be. Number 6, collaborate and network. Libras are social beings, and this next 30 days is about social contacts and interactions with others. So this is a great time to go to networking events, to interact with social media. Both Facebook and Instagram were founded during Libra season, and to use these tools for good and not ill. Think about collaboration and networking not just in your professional life, but also in your personal life. Seek out like-minded people who can help you get into your greatest interest and enjoy a collective atmosphere there, or with others in your career that can help you build bridges and excel in greater areas, trusting that your connection will serve each other mutually. Number 7, practice self-care. I know I've said it earlier in this video, but because of Libra's tendency to focus intellectually on things and to focus on the look and aesthetic of things, it's going to be really important that you regularly check in with yourself and unabashedly engage in regular self-care to prevent burnout. Anything that nourishes your mind, body, or soul is what you are being called to do. And when it comes to thinking about the balance portion of this, make sure that you are weekly checking in with how much helping energy and output you have gifted to others in your environment, and make sure that there is a counterbalance to that for how you have shown up and gifted yourself with that same loving kindness. If you find that that ratio is out of whack, serve yourself first, because we can only pour from a full cup. And finally, number 8, embrace change. Libra season can bring many shifts and new beginnings. And since we will also be experiencing fall eclipse season with a new moon partial solar eclipse in the sign of Libra, we are guaranteed to experience some great beginnings during this particular 30-day section. So don't be afraid to adapt and grow. Recognize that new beginnings definitely indicate that there will be endings. And if you're looking to figure out what that might be, check out your birth chart to find what area of your chart is ruled by Libra, as well as look back to the solar eclipse that occurred on April 20th in the sign of Aries to see how new beginnings will be furthered in showing up across that 6-month setup period that happens between eclipses. In the long run, the more we can embrace the idea of change, the greater we are able to balance and experience harmony down the road in the long run. And so, wise ones, there you have it. 8 ways to lead gracefully and balance yourself during Libra season 2023. Remember that stellar planning and knowing about this astrological energy is all about assisting you in understanding the felt sense that will interact with you as you work to find your own equilibrium over the next 30 days. By following these tips, you can make the most of it in your stellar planning practice and in your day-to-day life. I thank you for tuning in and listening to this video. I hope you have found something useful. And remember that life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Until next time, take care. Discover the keys to your life's path and purpose by reading the stars with a free personal astrology report sample from 8th House Wisdom. From obstacles to opportunities, these reports teach you what you need to know to thrive. Try out any of these 8 types of astrology reports, 2 multi-package reports, and 1 tarot reading in the 8th House Wisdom Astro Report store before you buy them. They're available for immediate download and specific to you, your life, and your unique birth information. Self-care isn't selfish, it's absolutely necessary for a soft life. Click the link below to get my free top 7 beauty therapy and self-care tips and the beauty therapy checklist. Learn to manifest by the moon with my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula. It helps women stay in tune with feminine energy and manifest a life that feels as good as it looks. The 2023 edition comes with a bonus moon calendar and important dates. Click the link in the description below. Get more out of your beauty treatments and self-care by aligning them with the moon's mood and phase. In my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care. This guide does all the hard work for you so you can get greater benefits from your self-care and live a softer life by the moon. Link in the description below. Introducing our newest book, Guide to Herbal Remedies, packed with information on how to use herbs and plants to promote health and well-being. The guide includes detailed information on a wide range of herbs and their healing properties, as well as recipes for teas, tinctures, and other remedies you can make at home. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, reduce stress and anxiety, or treat common ailments, this guide has everything you need to get started with natural healing. Join us as we explore the world of herbal remedies and discover how you can use the power of plants to support your health and well-being. Plus, 2 bonus items for getting herbal tools and using herbs to smudge so you can round out your herbal medicine cabinet and toolkit. Crystals are a fantastic tool to harmonize and ground your energy. Use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off high quality, ethically sourced crystals. Click the link in the description below to shop today. Triple your blessings and manifestations this year by downloading a free copy of the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint. It's my formula for applying astrology to align your life to the natural cycles for greater ease and grace. Click the link in the description below to download yours today. Get an in-depth look at the astrology of 2023 and more information about my stellar planning process with this free workshop. Triple your New Year manifestations with astrology. Click the link in the description below to watch now. Go deep in the astrology for 2023 and set the tone for how you want to feel this year with the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint with Free and Clear and the Desire Map. Get in-depth information on my stellar planning process, plus 19 multimedia lessons, a workbook, tools, and resources to really have a stellar 2023. Use the link in the description or go to thewisdombeacon.com. Remember, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending you so much light and love. Take care.